Hi everyone, how are you? Renee here. Welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading. So this reading is going to be for the week of October 29th, 2023. All you have to do is choose one of these three cards, whichever one you're drawn to, and that reading should be relevant for you. So which card are you drawn to? Is it 1, 2, or 3? Once you've made up your mind, you can click below on the timestamps and fast forward to your reading. If you are interested in diving deep into the depths of darkness, possibly the shadows, be sure to join my Patreon for a very special Halloween reading, which I will be posting in just a few minutes. All right? Thanks so much for watching. Have a great week. All right, group 1, let's see what your first card is for this week. So for you, we have Ginger with a message of power. Let's draw a card from a different deck and see what else I can tell you about your week. Whoops, I don't want to flip them all over. All right, I like this one for you, group 1. We have new beginnings. I love that. All right, so far we've got power and new beginnings. So let's dive into the tarot and we'll see what else I can tell you about your week. So we have the Knight of Bats, which are swords. We have the Hierophant. We have the Hanged Man. We have Temperance. And we have the Page of Imps, which is Wands. All right, group 1, so let me take a look at this. Let's look at this Knight of Bats with the Page of Cups or Ghosts. And the Queen of Cups or Ghosts. Okay. There are some maybe spontaneous, unexpected types of communication happening, or you're receiving a message that's unexpected. It looks to be good in an emotional sense. So it's an emotionally maybe joyful or happy type of news that is coming to you, you as being the Queen of Ghosts or Cups, whether you're male or female. So yeah, good news coming your way this week, group 1. Let's look at this Hierophant. So when it comes to work this week, status quo is the way to go. Keep doing things the way you've been doing them, but be sure to incorporate other people to help you with projects at work. You don't have to do it all alone. If you are in charge of a group this week with your work or career or a creative endeavor, it does look like it's progressing. Things are progressing very well. There's no drama there. So that looks good. The Hanged Man. We've got Queen of Bats on top of that, which is swords, and the Fool. So essentially, I feel this has to do with you maybe looking at something in a different way. And because you're looking at this in a different way, you're taking a different path or choosing a different way to move forward with this. What does this have to do with? Let's draw one more card. I mean, we've got another card that kind of indicates you going back and forth on something. Should I choose this or that? This person, that person, this path, that path. Just know that you will make a clear decision, whatever this has to do with. I feel like for you, it has to do with some kind of a responsibility or duty or obligation. It might be related to your work. It might be related to your home, bills, money. Anything to do with that kind of makes sense to me, more so than something emotional or relationship related. I think this is pretty kind of base related, just like a basic thing. Again, such as work, money, your home, anything to do with that. You're mulling something over. You're seeing things a different way. And it kind of leads you maybe down a new path or a different path, or you're thinking of doing something you didn't think of before. Another way to look at these cards is you're coming up with a solution that you did not think of before. So you're solving a problem, all right? And it's probably something that's been weighing on your mind for a while, and you're kind of coming up with a solution this week. All right, so we have Temperance with the page of pumpkins or coins. Let's do one more, and the 4. Okay. I feel like you're trying something different this week because you've been a little bit bored with whatever it is you've been doing on the side. As a hobby is what I'm getting. This is extra. This isn't your work. This is something you're doing in your spare time just because, for the joy of it or whatever. You're deciding to or choosing to maybe start something new or try something new. For example, maybe you used to be a little bit, let's say, obsessed with, I don't know, like drawing. Well, this week, maybe you're like, okay, I'm kind of bored with that. I'm going to try painting, or I'm going to try knitting or crocheting or whatever, or sewing or whatever it might be. You're trying something different here simply because you've been a little bit bored with what you've been doing as a hobby. Okay? So embrace that new thing, that new beginning, right? We've got Page of Imps. So there's news coming your way in regards to school, work, creative. We've got Judgment, and we've got the High Priestess. So I feel like this is more inside your mind, inside your thought process, even though there isn't a sword here. I feel like this does have to do with a new idea. It does have to do with maybe something you've been, I don't know, worried about, thinking about, starting or beginning, another new beginning. But this isn't a hobby. This isn't work. This is maybe something sociable, okay? Like starting a club, bunco club, or a reading club, book club, an art club, or joining that. But more so, it'd be you kind of initiating the act is kind of what this looks like. And in regards to this whole thing, I would say trust your intuition. For some of you, this is you being invited into a club. And in that case, again, trust your intuition. And whatever the club might be, don't be worried about others being overly critical or judging you or your work or what you're doing as part of the club. It's going to be very easy, very mellow, very enjoyable. And yeah, so don't let yourself go to that place where you feel like, oh, I don't want to join an art club or start an art club. I'm not that good, or whatever it might be. Just do it for fun. Other people are going to join and do it for fun. It's not going to be taken super seriously is kind of what I'm getting psychically. All right. So pretty interesting. Again, your power this week, I feel, with this Ginger card is in making really good decisions and starting new things and new beginnings and being open to these various new beginnings that are starting this week, group 1. Okay. Let's roll some dice for you. All right, for you we have Virgo and Aries energies. There's earth and fire, being a leader, also taking care of your home and wanting to maybe create something beautiful to you. And number 1. So I think it's kind of saying you have the power, you alone have the power to make these good choices. And 1 is the first step in a new beginning, isn't it? So I feel like you are taking first steps in several new beginnings in pretty much all areas of your life. In regards to, relationships, it feels and looks kind of status quo. There's no change here. As far as health goes, I do feel like there's maybe a little bit of an improvement with health this week. Finances are fine. Everything else looks pretty good. There's no huge warnings. There's just indications of several. fresh starts, new beginnings, starting new things, working on something with other people. And don't forget, good news coming your way at the beginning of this week. Good news, again, meaning something that makes you happy. It's joyful. It brings a smile to your face. Whatever this news is, it brings a smile to your face. It might have to do with you. It might have to do with one of your children or parents or your sibling or friend or spouse or whatever, partner. But it definitely is bringing a smile to your face, and it's kind of unexpected. So that's an unexpected surprise. So, all right, I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, Group 2. So let's see what your first card is for this week's reading. For you, we have Dandelion and Wishes. Let's shuffle and get you another oracle card. What else does Group 2 need to know about this week? This will give you another keyword for the week before we get into the tarot. All right, so we have fertility. That could be physical fertility, creative fertility, new beginnings, the beginning of something new, whether it's a creative idea, etc. Let's dive into the tarot, see what else I can tell you. So I guess if you're wishing for some kind of fertility, it might be happening this week or very soon. Again, whether it's physical, creative, or some type of growth within a relationship. Okay, so we have the Seven of Imps, or Wands, the Three of Bats, or Swords, the Ten of Bats, Hanged Man, and the Two of Ghosts, or Cups. All right, Group 2, let me take a look at these cards. All right. Not sure what this is yet. There we go. So after some worry, some deliberation and some worry, and maybe financial struggle or struggles with your health, there is improvement here. There is a milestone being reached this week. And there's also a little bit of nostalgia related to this milestone. It's going to be different for all of you. But it could just mean, you're kind of regaining or getting back a youthful sense of optimism and health. So that's very, very good. Keep doing what you're doing. You're obviously on the right path to improve your finances or your health. And we have the Three of Bats, which can mean your feelings are hurt, heartbreak, something like that. We've got the Nine. There's a defensiveness here, but also a stability. And we have the Ace. So that's telling us that you are very determined to keep going this week. You are feeling a lot of energy, a lot of that fiery energy. We've got Imps here, which is Wands, two Wands here, which is fire as well. Kind of overlapping that Three of Bats, that heartache, heartbreak that you've felt within the past, whatever. Maybe you had a bad breakup a month, a year, whatever ago that you've been healing from. And you're feeling very optimistic. You're feeling very energetic this week. You're feeling safe. You're feeling grounded. And you're looking to the future. You're not looking to the past. You're putting this behind you this week. The Ace of Imps or Wands is also, it's a new beginning. It's creativity. So it also goes along with the fertility card. And maybe one of your wishes was to get healthy or to solve a financial issue. And in that case, these are those wishes coming true, right? So let's take a look at the 10. We've got the Queen, again, more Wands, and another Ace. So the 10 of Bats or the 10 of Swords is like the end of something. It's almost like a death, but it's not, death complete. It's being exhausted, being done, being finished with something. And then here we have that Queen of Imps, that wand, fiery, positive energy, kind of overlapping that. And then we have the Ace of Ghosts or Cups. So what it's saying here, what Spirit is saying, what the cards are saying, is that there is love in your future, but right now focus on your joy, your health, your happiness, your social circle. Get out and about, meet new people, maybe even host something, because that positive energy is going to attract love to you again, okay? And there is someone coming in for you, not this week, but sometime in the nearer future. But you have to be kind of on the same page and in the same kind of emotional and headspace. So that is where you're heading. You're heading away from these cards of pain, anguish, heartbreak, feeling sick, and there is a promise of good health. Mental, emotional, and physical health is good. There is kind of an indication of starting something new creatively. You are very, very creative and intuitive this week, so trust all of that. And these are probably some wishes that you've wanted to come true for a while. You've wanted to heal from this. You've wanted to move forward. You've wanted to feel better in your body, and you've wanted to maybe overcome some financial stressors, right? That's all kind of happening this week. This is maybe the beginning of a very long period of you just being happy, which is wonderful. So we have the Hanged Man as well. Let's take a look at that. All right, we've got the Page of Cups, the Page of Imps, and the Star. There is the Wish card. We've got wishes here. We've got the Star, which can be a wish card. And this would be a wish of something maybe moving forward that brings you emotional joy. Now, it could be something creative, a creative project or compilation you're doing with another person. But it might be something that you have to, compromise on with another person, because the next card is the Two of Ghosts. And I feel like this Hanged Man applies to both of you, where you're both having to see each other's perspectives. And by doing that, and by having this even flow of give and take with you and this person, there is success promised to you. That's what it looks like to me. It can be creative success promised to you in the future. So let's see what else I can tell you. Let's draw a few more tarot cards. This one flipped out. We'll use that. We've got Strength, and we've got the Fool. So have courage to take that chance, take that leap of faith on something new, whether it's love, whether it's trying something new for your finances or for your health, or whether it's trying something new creatively by bringing in a partner. Whatever this is, it's saying, have courage and take the leap, because it could very well be, and it looks like, to me, that it's successful in the end. All right, let's roll some dice. So for you, we also have number one. Group one got number one. And for you, we have Gemini and Capricorn energy. So we've got air and earth here, or you might be a Gemini or a Capricorn. But yes, number one is a number of new beginnings, and we have that for you with the Ace of Imps and the Ace of Ghosts. We have new beginnings socially, creatively, and also emotionally for you. So some big changes happening during this Halloween week for you. And remain positive, stay brave and courageous, and don't be afraid to move forward and to leave the past behind you, because it is not serving you. Your experiences will affect you and your work, but there's no need to dwell on things that happened in the past. There's no need to fear that these pains will repeat in the future, okay? Because it doesn't look like they will be. At least not anytime soon from what I'm seeing in this reading. So move forward with confidence and courage. And know that you've got some wishes coming true. And highly creative energy is on your side this week. All right, group 2? All right, thanks. Bye. Hello, group 3. How are you? Let's see what your first card is for this week. For you, we have Arnica with recovery. There's some kind of a recovery for you this week. Group 3. Let's draw you another oracle card and see what else I can tell you before we delve into the tarot. All right, so we have beauty, recovery, and beauty. Right off the bat, I get something about you recovering your view of yourself as being beautiful. So maybe recently you have not been feeling beautiful, lovely, valuable, worthy. And I feel like this week you are focusing on self-love. So that's what I'm getting first out. Let's see what we got with the tarot. So we have the Knight of Bats, which is swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, the Five of Imps or Wands, and the Five of Ghosts or Cups. So let's take a look. So this week might be a little bit challenging, but you will come through. We've got the Wheel of Fortune just right out of the gate. I'll say you've got some challenges here that will be overcome. We've got 2 very strong cards here next to the 2 fives that can be very challenging. Knight of Bats, so what's kind of coming in, or what type of action do you need to take? King of Pumpkins or Coins. Yeah, you need to make a move and communicate with this person, this King of Pumpkins or Coins. This could be male or female. There's a lot of earth energy affiliated with this person or this archetype. And, you know, it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but it could be something to do with your health or your finances. I feel like for some of you, this is a love interest and you're afraid to maybe reply or respond or reach out to this person because you're afraid of rejection. Okay. It looks like there would not be a rejection here if you were to reach out and just say hello, you know, just be friendly. Don't be too nervous about it. This is just a person, even though it might be someone you have a crush on. This would be the week that you'd want to kind of step outside of your comfort zone and maybe reach out to them and just see how they're doing, and then maybe see where the conversation goes, right? Maybe you'll be able to meet for coffee or something. But yeah, this is kind of a romantic type of vibe. And it looks like it could be, you know, an introduction of some sort. For some of you, it might literally be an introduction where a friend introduces you to this person and there's this mutual attraction that you feel. And I say mutual, but you're not sure if they're attracted to you. So it is mutual is what I'm saying, okay? We've got Wheel of Fortune. We've got the King of Imps or Wands. And the Page of Imps. So this is, I feel, this is returned communication, okay, coming back to you. So you might be seen here as the King of Imps or Wands. It's a lot of fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or maybe this is the other person and that's you, but there's these 2 people. And see how they're facing. They're facing each other. So there's some kind of a communication here happening. So this is a reply or a response, and it's very positive because of the Wheel of Fortune. It's karmic. It could be a karmic connection, but it definitely is a beneficial social connection at the very least, which could blossom into romance. Maybe not, but it's going to be pleasant and beneficial nonetheless. All right? We have the Star with another court card, the Queen of Cups, and Temperance. So what this is saying for you, group 3 this week, is definitely recovery and beauty and balance. You are taking it easy on yourself. You are not paying attention or dwelling on your failings, failures, the things you don't like about yourself. You're not focusing on that, and you shouldn't ever focus on that. You're focusing on all the good things in your life. Your intuition, your empathy, your kind heart, your ability to kind of read other people and acknowledge and know what they need in that moment. I feel like those are some of your talents. So I'd like you to focus on those this week. Focus on your emotional intelligence, because you are extremely emotionally intelligent, group 3. There's a lot of watery emotion, psychic energy here. And you're focusing on the beauty that is you, all the beautiful things about you and your soul and your personality. And I feel like that's because you're focusing on it. I feel that other people are drawn to you. That's probably why we have, 2 kings and a queen so far. Other people are drawn to your energy because it's just beautiful and bright and open and welcoming this week. So we have a little bit of a conflict. We have the 5 of imps. There's the Hanged Man. I think that's come up for every reading. And the 3. So there's a solution. There's a resolution to this conflict. Let me do one more. Let's see. Yeah, so this is your conflict. This is you debating what to do with a project or your business, or whether or not to start a business or start a new project or something creative. You're battling it out in your mind. You're not sure what to do next. You're looking at things in every which way. What I'm getting for you is that you need to just stop doing that. Just give that a rest. Give it a break. You're not going to make a choice this week, all right? You need to keep doing what you've been doing. Just do the same types of things you've done the past couple of weeks. And then I feel next week there's going to be some more clarity. When November's really rolling in, around maybe 7th, 8th, 9th of November, I feel like then you're getting some clarity on this creative stuff or this business stuff. But for now, put that on the back burner and just kind of keep doing your work, keep doing things the way you've been doing them. All right. And there's room for change a little bit later on. We've got the 5 of Ghosts, which is cups, and the 3. We've got the 4 of Bats, which is swords, and the 8, which is action. So here's what I'm getting with all of these cards. There's been some kind of a disruption in your family or in your friend circle. Maybe you've experienced a death or a different type of loss, like someone's moved far away, and you're all grieving. Well, this is kind of telling you, this group of cards is kind of telling you that, no, you need to take action. You need to still be around these people and have fun and be joyful despite the loss. Find the joy with the people who are also experiencing this loss. Find the joy with these people, because when you are together, you will help each other to move past this grieving period or this loss. But it takes action. You have to act on it. You have to plan something maybe, or if you're invited to something, go. Don't think that, it's going to be depressing and sad and you're not going to have any fun because you're all kind of grieving the same type of loss. Know that when you're together, it's going to lighten up the mood. The mood will lighten, because if it is a loss, if you are grieving someone, chances are they want you to be happy and joyful in life. They don't want you to be miserable and sad and lonely and introverted. They want you to keep those connections alive with other people who are still in the physical body. Keep those connections alive and have a good time and live your life and experience your life. Have different experiences. That's what life's all about, right? So that's kind of what this group of cards is telling us. All right, so we've got recovery, letting go of whatever, the past, whatever was ailing you before. Recovery, I would add the word healing, because there's obviously healing here from some type of a loss. Grief is still a part of your makeup. Grief is a part of you. It will be with you for a long while. but you are healing. You're in the process of healing. All right. And you do tap into your inner beauty and your outer beauty, just everything that's beautiful about yourself. You're tapping into that, and that positive energy is kind of radiating out to other people, where you want to be around other people. They want to be around you. This is the week of being sociable with all these wands, all this fiery action energy. For you, group 3, this is the week to be around people. People who make you feel good, who make you laugh, maybe even meeting new people. All right. We also have number 10. That's all about endings, right? Things finishing up and new beginnings. We have double here of Aquarius. Lots of Aquarian energy happening. That tells me that there are possibly new ways of looking at things this week, new perspectives, light bulbs, coming to you, aha moments kind of coming to you. You've got a lot of innovative thinking and a lot of, more elevated feeling and thinking, being really, like I said before, emotionally intelligent. And that's probably your strongest suit this week, is being emotionally intelligent. So look out for those repeating 10s, I would say, as well, like 10-10 on the clock. I think that's going to be a sign from a loved one that they are around. And I get a lot of energy here that has to do with laughter and joy. Okay? So I hope this helps you, and have a joyful week. I'll see you next time.